FMU, you're on the air.
You think you're above it all, don't you?
What's that?
You think you're above it all?
Who, me?
Yes, too good and too smart to be a member of the KISS Nation?
Me?
Yes.
What do you mean? Because I was teasing KISS a little bit?
You were doing a lot more than a little bit teasing of KISS and its peoples.
It's the peoples of KISS Nation?
I saw you on Saturday.
You saw me on Saturday?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay. You were there?
Yes, you didn't see me, though.
No, I didn't.
You have no idea who this is, do you?
I have absolutely no idea who this is.
It's Gene Simmons.
This is Gene Simmons.
It is, yes.
From KISS.
Yes.
And you were at the
Get
KISS.
on your knees.
I'm not getting on my...
Do it.
No.
There are no bills, there are no fees. That's one of my lyrics.
From one of your songs?
Yes, baby, I know what the problem is. The first step of the cure is a kiss. I don't want to kiss you, though, of course.
Okay, that's one. I don't even know what song that is.
Oh, please. Dr. Love.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, Gene Simmons, it's exciting to have you on the show.
I know it is, yes.
I have in the studio a couple guests.
Oh, you do? Who's there?
We have Evan Wilson, who's from he's from a Canadian radio show.
Don't care. Crickets.
Okay. Okay. Have Andy Zaks, who's a musical historian, and was on the show Beat the Geeks on Comedy Central a long time ago, but does a lot of reissues.
No, I have a TV show called My Dad the Rock Star, and I also have a TV show, of course, called Simmons Family Jewels.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Well, he was on a show then, but he does a lot of special reissues and things like that, and kind of curating and so.
Let's move on. Who else is there?
Lisa Jane Persky.
Oh, really? What's her story?
Well, she actually was in Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park.
Really?
Yes.
Not Dirty D.
It is Dirty D.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
Yes, Dirty D and I actually had a little thing on set there during the filming.
Really?
Oh, yes, yeah. She had an opening, I had a stiff proposition.
You what?
I said she had an opening, and I had a stiff proposition.
Heard it. Never mind, you don't have to say it again. Well, Lisa's here.
Oh, she is?
Yes. Do you want to say hi?
I do, yes. Hi,
Okay.
Dee.
I told you never to call me.
Oh, you know very well that I say that to the ladies. I'm saying it to you now. I'm kidding. You can call me anytime you want. Not really, though.
I won't be calling you.
I saw you guys at the convention.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I was undercover.
You were undercover?
I was there, yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What were you wearing?
Well, I go to most of the KISS conventions, but I go undercover. I can't be recognized or I'd get mobbed.
Mm-hmm.
It's a huge fantasy for people to meet me, and that of course is fine and dandy, but not under those circumstances. That would be there'd be a fanvalanche.
Mm-hmm. What would there be?
A fanvalanche.
A fanvalanche.
An avalanche of fans.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay.
There could be death. So I go undercover.
Mm-hmm.
I'll wear usually an oversized Yankees T-shirt,
mm-hmm.
Cargo pants,
mm-hmm.
Sandals or Crocs.
Okay.
Yeah, a baseball cap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think I did see you there.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I like to see what people are buying and what they're saying. I'll often eavesdrop on people. I like to creep up on people and see what they're talking about.
Mm-hmm. What are some of the things you overheard at this KISS convention?
People were kind of up in arms about ticket prices, which I don't understand at all.
Really?
Saying they're too expensive. Can you believe that?
Saying that a KISS concert is too expensive?
They were also complaining about how there's two members of the band who in their minds aren't in KISS.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you wanted the best, you got the best. Gene, Paul, Tommy, and Eric.
Mm-hmm.
KISS.
You mean people miss Peter?
Whoever else was in the band at various points, I guess.
Various points. Well, I think they're probably referring to the classic KISS lineup. To be Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons.
Absolutely.
Ace Frehley.
Oh, yeah, he was in the band for a little bit.
And Peter Criss.
I think he was in the band briefly also.
No, well, I think those are the ones that they kind of remember as being the main guys from Kiss.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You don't know about that?
I don't know about that. But,
well, who do you think the fans, what do you think their favorite lineup is?
I think they love the current lineup.
Is their favorite?
Gene, Paul, Tommy, and Eric.
That's their favorite?
It rolls off the tongue. Ask Dirty D about the tongue. What? I can say what I want.
That's disgusting.
I can say what I want when I want.
Yeah, well...
Yeah. You know, sometimes at the conventions, people do find out that it's me. Yeah, my wallet gives me away.
What do you mean?
Well, actually, it's a fanny pack. Yeah. But it's stuffed so tight with money and checks that it draws attention to itself, and then people start asking questions, and then they see my tongue, and then I run off into the night. Yeah.
You run off?
Yes. Yeah.
How fast are you running?
I'm a pretty good sprinter.
Really?
You can see that, right? I'm pretty athletic.
I'm picturing you. I cannot picture you sprinting at all.
You see me stomp around on stage in those boots. Imagine the damage I can do when I'm out of the boots. Yes. You know, one time the whole band went undercover. The
whole band went undercover at a Kiss convention?
We did, yes. You know how they have those Battle of the Bands?
Yes.
Yes. Battle of the Kiss tribute bands?
Yes, the Battle of the Kiss tribute bands.
Where the bands who pay tribute to Kiss perform, and they fight to see who's the best band. Yeah.
So you guys watched one of those?
Oh no, we participated.
You participated?
Yes, it was right before we reformed with you know, the as you say, the classic lineup: Paul, Ace, Peter, and myself, and we entered one of the contests.
Really?
Yes, we intended to win the contest, and then we were going to unmask and show everybody that it was us the whole time. Your heroes are here.
Okay.
But we never got a chance to do that.
And why is that?
Because we came in fifth.
What was that?
We came in fifth.
I could not hear you.
We came in fifth.
You came in fifth?
Yes.
So the actual band Kiss
yes,
entered a Kiss Battle of the Bands.
We did, yes.
And came in fifth.
We did, yes.
Okay.
But there's a reason why we came in fifth. It was not a fair fight.
Why was it not a fair fight?
Well, the band that won was called the Crazy Nights. And it's a band that only played songs from our Crazy Nights album.
Okay.
You know, songs such as Bang Bang You, My Way, When Your Walls Come Down, Good Girl Gone Bad, Reason to Live, Crazy Nights, Turn on the Night, Thief in the Night. A lot of night action going on.
Yeah, a lot of night. Was that the theme?
Ask Dirty D about the night action that she got on set. Yeah. You don't have to right now. We can talk about that later. In my office.
In your office?
Yes.
Yes. What do you think about all this, Lisa? The way he's talking.
Well, we had our.
We certainly did.
We met. I'll just say that.
We met.
We met.
I like that. I might use that from here on out with all of my dalliances. Yes, I met her. I like that. I like that. Yeah.
I learned a few.
Oh, I taught you a few things.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
anyway, the Crazy Nights.
Yes.
They cheated.
They cheated. How did they cheat?
Well, they wore medieval armor.
What do you mean by that?
You know, they were called the Crazy Knights with a K.
Oh, the Crazy Knights.
Absolutely,
okay.
Yes.
So they were a Kiss tribute band
playing in armor.
Playing in armor.
Yes, and it wasn't fair because it was totally style over substance. Yeah.
Yeah. If only, I guess that's just the worst thing ever, isn't it?
It is, yes.
When a band that is just all about kind of like an image.
I know, I hate that. You let the music do the talking.
Yeah, exactly. You shouldn't
come out there and play your songs.
Yeah, you shouldn't let the trappings kind of overshadow because what if the music's not that good, right?
Absolutely, yes. Yeah.
It would get exposed.
It certainly would.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm just lucky that our band doesn't have that problem. We were actually quite shocked we didn't win.
Really?
Yeah. Eddie Trunk was the judge. Do you know of him?
Yes, he's like a metal.
Yeah, he hosts that metal show on VH1 Classics.
Yeah, on VH1 what?
Classics.
Classics.
Yeah.
I mean, Okay, VH1 Classics.
Yeah. Well, his critique of our band was that our music was rudimentary and our stage presence was terrible, but the stage presence was not as terrible as our bad musicianship.
And he's actually talking about Kiss in this.
Yes, and he said we were a disgrace to Gene, Paul, Peter, and Ace.
But he was saying that too
about Kiss, the actual members, and we never did unmask. We just ran off into the night.
You ran off into the night.
Yep.
Sure, Ace is a pretty fast runner, too. He seems like he might be pretty zippy.
The spaceman, he gets around, he flies out of there.
He flies out of there.
Certainly does.
Uh-huh.
Oh, how about the sad news?
What's that?
About Mr. Trump?
What about him?
Well, he shan't be our president. Yes.
That's right. He's not running for president.
He's
Donald
not,
Trump
no.
dropped out of the race.
He did, and the press has been very unfair to him, and they're really busting on him. But he's got more important fish to fry. He's got big things in the pipeline.
Like what does he have in the pipeline?
Playing in Kiss.
What was that?
He's going to play in Kiss.
Donald Trump.
Yes, he's going to be our newest member.
Really?
Yes, we have a character all picked out and everything.
What character is this?
Money Man.
Money Man.
Money Man.
So, Kiss is going to consist of the demon,
Gene.
the star child,
Or the lover, yes.
the lover.
Yes.
What's
Paul.
the other one? The astronaut. What?
Goodbye.
No, wait. Hold
Are
on.
you
no.
kidding me?
No. What is the name of that character?
The spaceman.
The spaceman.
Yes.
Okay.
And then the cat. The Catman. Peter.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the money man, Donald.
Donald. So he's going to be. And what is his makeup?
Well, have you seen the cover of that hack Randy Newman's LP, Born Again?
Was that the one? Yeah, I think I know. That's the one where he had Kiss makeup on. Like,
He's wearing a parody of Kiss makeup.
Yeah.
We got very upset about when we saw. Mm-hmm. He's got dollar signs around his eyes instead of my beloved bat wings.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we sued him over that, and of course we won. Mm-hmm. And part of the agreement was that Kiss retained ownership of the money I designed for future usage.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And that time is now.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's going to be Donald Trump's makeup.
Yes, absolutely, yes. And he looks great in it when he's playing the bass.
I thought you played bass.
Well, I'm not actually going to be playing bass on this next tour.
Really?
Yeah.
So Donald Trump is going to be playing bass, and
he is. Yes, he actually plays with his thumb. He's very good, and the bass that we've got designed for him, it looks like a big money clip.
Okay.
And it shoots quarters into the audience. Kiss quarters. Kiss quarters.
Not real quarters, of course.
Guess how we spell quarters?
I'm going to guess there's a K in there.
Yes. KW.
Yeah.
ARTERS.
Exactly. Yes.
That's correct.
Yes.
He's got a very nice voice, actually.
Really?
Yeah, you should hear him on Ladies in Waiting and The Street Giveth and The Street Taketh Away.
So he's been rehearsing with you guys.
Oh, absolutely, yes. That's why he's not going to run for president.
It's because of Kiss.
Bigger fish to fry, right?
Mm-hmm. So what are you doing on this next tour if he's playing bass?
Well, I have my hands full with something. Mm-hmm. Yes, not a woman, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. Yes.
What do you have your hands full? Was I supposed to laugh at that?
You were, yes.
Okay, because
very disappointed in you.
It seemed like you were pausing almost for me to just crack up at that.
Yes, and I'm very surprised you didn't. I've heard that you have a history in comedy. Is that correct?
Yes.
Because you could have fooled me. You sound very dour. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
And is that a modulator you're using for your voice?
It is not.
It sounds like it.
I do not run my voice through any sort of vocal enhancement or modulator.
Okay. Well, perhaps you'll recall the last time we spoke. I talked to you about a very exciting new venture that we were launching called, it was a retirement community called Kiss Acres.
That's right.
Well, we've run into a few snags, and there's been some legal action brought against us that requires me to be present at a few hearings.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
okay.
there's some lawsuits going about.
Okay, because Kiss Acres was a retirement community where I believe you were talking about the employees were in Kiss makeup.
Absolutely, yes. The Condi Stripers and the doctors and the nurses and the attendees. That's a big word, attendees.
Yes. And what sort of legal problems have you run into?
Well, it turns out that the makeup the caretakers were applying to the patients was semi-toxic.
Okay.
It caused a flesh-eating virus situation on the patients. Mm-hmm. And there were also some other problems that arose.
Like what else?
Bed sores, bed spores, ringworm, night terrors, morning terrors, heart stoppage, midday terrors, black plague. There was even a couple instances of that.
Of actual black plague?
Yes, the usual things that come up in the retirement communities.
Well, I think those sound wildly out of the ordinary.
Oh, I don't know about that. I've heard other stories that are even worse.
Really?
Yeah, decapitations. Yes.
You've heard decapitations in nursing homes.
Yes, and there are also many patients who claimed that they were deafened by the loud music. Yeah.
Okay. And is that true?
Well, each room had a mini PA system that blasted nonstop Kiss music, so it is possible.
How loud was that Kiss music being blasted?
Like concert volume.
Concert volume.
Yeah, it's been likened to a jet engine taking off in your face.
And how often did that music play?
Oh, 24/7.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's... So you have some lawsuits.
Yes, but I'll tell you what, Todd.
What's that?
Well, it's all for the best, because in truth, Kiss was not suited for that sort of venture.
Okay.
And we've actually stopped work on the Kiss Hospital that we were building in downtown Detroit.
Okay.
Yes.
So
it was a Kiss hospital. Yes.
So the Kiss-Patul is not going. So how many lawsuits? Can I ask how many lawsuits?
Oh, of course you can ask.
You've been you're a little cagey about it.
Ask away.
Okay. How many lawsuits are you dealing with?
11,000.
What's that?
11,000.
11,000.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
11,000 different lawsuits?
Yes, but there's been more for other cases from other people. I've been told.
Okay.
I've heard of one instance where there was 11 and 2,000.
Okay. All right. And okay. Well, that doesn't let you off the hook that there's some other thing with 11 and 2,000 lawsuits.
Oh, but that'll be in the past very soon, though. I've got some very exciting news to lay on you. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Are you strapped in?
Sure.
Do you have your cod piece on? And if you do, how tight is it?
I don't have a cod piece on.
Oh, goodbye.
No, wait. Just tell me the news.
Okay. Well, I've got one word for you.
What's that?
Kissistance.
What's that?
Kissistance.
Kissistance.
You've heard of existence, right?
Yes.
This is kissistance.
Okay, and what is kiss instance?
Well, Thad, you know how we had that gold circle...
It's Tom.
Pardon me?
Tom is my name.
Who's that?
That's me.
Oh, that's you. Okay, well, that doesn't matter to me. You know how we've got that gold circle meet and greet package that we do at our shows where you pay $1,000 and then you get to come meet the band and you get to sit in the front row?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're taking that up several notches.
Okay.
And we're going where no band has ever gone before.
Okay, where is that?
Well, for a fee, you can realize the ultimate Kiss dream.
The ultimate Kiss dream.
The ultimate Kiss dream.
And what is the ultimate Kiss dream?
Living the life of a Kiss member for an entire month.
Really?
You can actually be Paul Stanley for a month.
Like literally Paul Stanley?
Literally. He will move out of his mansion for a month and you'll move in. And you will live his life.
Wow.
All aspects of it.
Really?
Breakfast, lunch, dinner, interviews, concerts, the whole deal.
You'll be Paul Stanley?
Absolutely, yes.
Wow.
You'll perform the concerts. You'll play on stage.
As Paul Stanley?
Absolutely, yeah.
Or you?
Or me. How exciting is that?
And how... Sorry, go ahead.
You'll be able to make love to a slew of the world's most desirable women, planting your seed in whomever you desire.
Stop
What?
it,
Oh, you didn't believe me, did you?
I just talked over you.
That was just erotic fare.
Okay.
Nothing Dirty D hasn't heard before.
Nothing Dirty D.
On the set, in my trailer.
No.
What? We were lovers. We were in love.
You were in love?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Were you
what
love?
What does she look like?
What she look like? She's very attractive. What do you mean?
I mean, I can't remember exactly what she looked like. That's what I'm asking for. I've had a lot of lovers.
Well, I'm not going to...
Tantalizing, isn't it?
What's that?
You're tantalized, right?
I'm not tantalized at all.
Oh, sounds like you are.
Not even in the slightest.
Okay. Well, there's also something else that's so mind-blowing you're not going to believe it.
What's that?
Kids.
What?
Kids.
Kids.
Yes. I'll spell it for you.
Okay.
K.
Uh-huh.
I.
Uh-huh.
D.
Uh-huh.
S. S.
Okay.
Yes.
What is kids?
Well, I believe I also mentioned in a recent conversation, I think you were doing your little pledge drive where you get people to write their tiny checks for your show. Is that correct? Do you remember this?
Yeah, they're tiny checks. Yeah.
Yes. Where you get like your 2-cent checks?
Uh-huh.
Is that what you get?
So, yeah, sure. 1 cent, 2 cent. A lot of times it's...
Yes, yeah. The
they
big
write
bucks,
a check.
right?
They write a check, and it's actually for negative money, and I have to send them money.
That's right. Yes, that seems plausible.
Yeah, I'm being sarcastic.
It's a big word, plausible.
Well, I'm being sarcastic.
Sorry, that's a big word too. Sarcastic. It's actually 2 words.
Yeah, these are big words to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
To you they are.
Yeah.
You creep.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, I mentioned last time that we, the band, we're getting up there in years. Paul and I especially.
Yeah.
And we're looking for people to phase into the band as we retire. And I believe I auditioned two turkeys who were there last time. Who were they?
Who was here last time?
Yes, they sang for me.
They sang for you. Was it Ted Leo?
Sounds possible. Yeah. Who was the other geek?
Carl Newman?
Horal Newman. What's that?
Carl.
Oh,
Newman.
Carl Newman. I don't know what that is either.
Mm-hmm.
Those are terrible names, though.
Mm-hmm. Well, those are very talented musicians.
Well, crickets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyhow, we decided it would be better to start the band members at an earlier age, earlier place in life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How early?
Age 2.
Okay. What you're going to take a 2-year-old and do what?
Well, they'll be sent to a special KISS boarding school.
Mm-hmm. They'll
be taught in the ways of KISS and how to live as KISS.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and then they'll do everything that we do. It's kind of like the boys from Brazil.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. We actually refer to it as the boys from Kissville.
Okay. That's nothing to be proud of.
That has a nice ring, actually. I might call up Steve Spielberg and have him write that up for me.
Sure. Yeah. Steve Spielberg, I'm sure he'll just sit right down and write that up for you.
Why wouldn't he? I'll just say, hi, it's me, and he'll know who I am. He'll recognize the voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yeah. But right now, this is only in the planning stages. We're doing research, and so far the big hurdle is that the parents don't always want the tattooing.
You're going to tattoo the children?
Yeah, on their faces, the makeup.
You're going to so the makeup is actually going to be
tattooed on their faces, yes.
Permanent?
Absolutely, yes.
That's horrifying.
KISS for life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Well, David says it's a great idea.
What was that?
David also said it's going to revolutionize how we live on Earth.
David?
Yes.
Who's David?
David Eccles.
I don't know. Oh, I heard this name. He's like that conspiracy guy.
No, he's not, you munch. He's the nation's leading conspiracist. Show him some respect.
David Eccles.
You dillweed.
Uh-huh. You're a supporter of David Eccles?
Absolutely. Have you read any of his books?
I have not.
Like Lunar Deceptions?
Okay, what is that about?
Well, it's about how we faked the moon landing, of course.
Sure.
And it was actually faked because we live on the moon. Earth is the moon.
Oh, okay. So we're currently living on the moon right
We've
now.
always lived on the moon.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Have you read Blood Money?
Blood Money? No,
yes.
I haven't.
Well, it's about how 90% of our coins and bills are made from the congealed blood and dried skin of our previous presidents. Very interesting, very sickening stuff.
Mm-hmm. I've never heard of that.
How about the black and white world?
What is that?
Well, it's about how life was literally black and white before 1900.
What do you mean? Because like pictures are black and white?
There's no footage of anything in color, and that's the reason why. And David also says that everybody did in fact walk very fast back then, as they do in those early motion pictures.
Really,
yes.
Everybody. So those are that's
it was
actual,
a world of quick walkers.
Mm-hmm. That's how it was back then.
Yeah. How about the prime monkeysters?
The what?
The prime monkeysters?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, well it's a real lid blower. See, back in 1969, the rock band the Monkees,
mm-hmm.
they paid a visit to the Prime Minister of England,
mm-hmm.
Prime Minister Wilson, I believe his name was, and mm-hmm. the Prime Minister had a heart incident.
Okay.
And he collapsed, and nobody else was around to take control of the power. So technically, the Monkees, who were all standing in that monkey line that they would do, where they would walk together. You know how that they
Sure,
do
from
that?
the opening credits of the show.
Well, they became the prime minister for 12 minutes.
Really?
Yes, all 4 of them.
Wow.
And during that time, Peter Turk actually initiated a nuclear incident.
Seriously?
He did, even though England did not have a nuclear device at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but Mickey averted it.
Okay.
And he saved the day.
Mickey saved the day.
Mickey Dolenz.
Uh-huh.
Probably the greatest guy I've ever met.
Mickey Dolenz is.
Absolutely. And ever since then, he's been able to stay at number 10 Downing Street whenever he chooses. He's actually been triple knighted. He's the only person to ever be triple knighted.
Mickey Dolenz.
Yes. He actually had front row seats at that wedding. The royal wedding.
The Mickey Dolenz.
Yeah.
I didn't see him there.
Guess what he said when he was asked for a comment about it?
What?
Ah. That's pure Mickey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is pure Mickey.
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
David says not to worry.
Okay.
The Kisspocalypse will not be occurring for another 10 years.
The Kisspocalypse.
Yes. Do you know how everyone's talking about this this thing where the world's going to end on the 21st?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's not going to happen.
Okay, when is it going to happen?
Well, the Kisspocalypse, that's what he's calling it now.
David is.
Yes, yeah.
Why is he calling it a Kisspocalypse?
Because I asked him to.
You asked him to.
I paid him to, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So David is clearly willing to change things when it's for money?
Oh, of course, yes, yeah. Favors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, ladies. What? He's a man.
I'm not crazy about...
Well, he's a man, right?
I'm not crazy about any of this. I'm not crazy about
Well-
kissistance, kids, or any of this whole Kisspocalypse stuff.
Well, don't be afraid, but here's how it's going to go down. David says that it's not going to happen this Saturday, but it will happen in 10 years during my last show with Kiss on May 21st, 2021 at the LA Forum.
That's when the Kisspocalypse happens.
Absolutely. That's when the world will fold in on itself during our last song of the night, most likely Black Diamond.
Okay.
And I want to say that tickets go on sale tomorrow at noon for this.
For the Kisspocalypse.
Yes, and executive double platinum tickets are $50,000 a half seat.
For a half seat?
Yes.
That only buys you half a seat.
Absolutely, yes.
So it's $100,000 a seat.
Technically, yes, it is, yeah. Or you could just have one cheek on the seat, I guess.
Uh-huh.
What?
Yeah. This sounds ridiculous.
Well, there's a lot of living, loving, and rock and rolling to do until then.
Mm-hmm.
And what better way to stay in the best of health than with the herbal supplement that David has recommended? And I'm just going to heat that up right now. It's called Emerald Nightmare.
Okay.
Have you tried it? It's very
I've heard
good.
of this stuff.
It gives me a real zip.
It sounds very dangerous.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's not.
This stuff.
You know, actually, I want to say that it's been one of my
Gene? Well, Gene Simmons.